Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 21 of our Minnesota Twins rebuild here on Out of the Park Baseball 27. I feel like last episode I introed it by saying Colorado Rockies rebuild, and then someone caught that in the comments in my Twitch stream, and I'm like, that is indeed incorrect. Little bit of force of habit there. Obviously, we're playing the Twins. We're doing great. A bit of a throwback to an early stream today if you're catching it live. Work schedule a little bit different today. The classic 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. shift beckons for me as I get to scout the Red Sox Blue Jays game at 3. So that'll be fun. So, episode 19, currently, literally, as we speak, uploading to YouTube. So, YouTube folks, not that far behind where we stand. Just as a general note, I have some travel coming up. So, this will be the last stream until probably Tuesday of next week. So, almost a week without streams, but you know, happens. And then YouTube also will be paused in terms of uploads then because I will not have access to my computer, which I think will be free, but we'll see. For our purposes today, last we left off, we started September baseball and promptly got shellacked by the Detroit Tigers, or I should say, more specifically, Angel Felipe got popped for 3 hits, 5 runs, and a pair of walks without recording a single out, which means our September call up reliever has an ERA of infinity because he's only given up runs and not recorded a single out. We're just gonna leave that be as a fun little factoid for the pub trivia later. But still, we're in a pretty good place. We currently sit 79-57 as a record, 4.5 games up of the Tigers, 8 games up of the Guardians. If we were to slip into the wild card, similarly, we're 8 games up on the Guardians, Red Sox, Orioles, Yankees, a little bit further behind. For those who believe in the magic number, our magic number is 22 in order to clinch the playoffs. At this point, we're going to make the playoffs. I think the question is, can we hold on to one of the best records and secure that ever so clutch bye? Because last season, for those who remember, despite the fact that our record wasn't that great, we went 86-76. That was the second best record in the American League, and we got the bye, which was huge. So gunning for the same thing here. So today we're just going to play the games that we can. Mariners series, Tigers series, obviously going to be huge. I don't think we'll get through all of these games today. That would be a little ambitious, but we'll give it the old college try. Without further ado, let us sim game one of this Mariners series. Mick Abel on the mound against Drew Rasmussen. And we win 7-4. Very good from the lads. Walker Jenkins, 3 hits in the leadoff spot. Miguel Amaya remembered how to hit the baseball. That's good. How kind of him to do this. Mick Abel looks like got hit a bit, give up 4 no Ks. 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, one of which was off a homer, 4 walks, and 0 Ks to his name. At what point do we just have a Mick Abel problem? Anyway, Funderburk 2 1/3, beautiful. Keckering gets the hold. Watanabe with the save. Good start to that. It looks like nobody claimed Jose Fermin off of waivers, so we're just going to send him down to AAA and advance that day really quick. I'll make sure. Cool. All right. Now into game two, where we have our sixth man. As last episode, we decided to go to a six-man rotation because our starters kept getting injured. And I kind of want to see if Brandon Sproat can be a viable option going forward, either as a starter or in long relief. So his first test of that is against the Seattle Mariners' Logan Gilbert on the opposite side. It looks like Buxton is tired. So we're going to keep this pretty simple. Erod's going to come in and take center field. He'll bat fourth. Everything else can be the same. Chase Mydroth, by the way, is ice cold right now completely, but we're just going to let him keep hitting through it. I have not a lot of interest in giving Tyler Freeman that many run of games, so for all intents and purposes, Mydroth's just going to have to do it. As Wallner and Erod are aboard, Rushman, swing and a miss. That's quite depressing. All right, Brandon Sproat facing Victor Robles as his first opponent in a Twins uniform, and he gets him to fly out to left. Very good. Yeah, in this save, the Brewers just flat out like released him. Like it wasn't even they didn't bring him back in arbitration. He's not arb eligible. They literally released him. And so that's how I signed him on a minor league deal and why currently he is up here with us in September as Julio Rodriguez with an RBI double to open the scoring for the Mariners. But yeah, essentially how I'm treating this is I'm going to give Sproat probably 3 starts, see how he can do. I'm a little annoyed that Matt Wallner or the infielders couldn't get to that ball, but so be it. So be it. 2 runners in scoring position. Cole Young pops it up foul. Rushman is there. Adley Rushman in a Twins uniform just looks hilarious. Newbar is walked. Bases are loaded. J.P. Crawford hits it into right and down in front of Wallner. That's going to score 1 as Cal Raleigh doesn't try to test. And Miguel Arroyo flies out to left. So the Mariners get 2 runs to open their scoring. Not a great debut for Mr. Sprout. Sprout or Sprout? I feel like I should know this before going in. And Royce Lewis got hit in the head, but is allegedly fine. No clue how that happens as Chase Mydroth flies out to left. Culpepper K's, and that leaves Walker Jenkins the chance to be a hero. He was not, in fact, a hero. Sproat is the correct pronunciation. All right, Brandon Sproat back out for the second. Clean inning of work from him. Good to see. Also in the third, there we go. He's settling in as Rushman strikes out once again. Here's Trey Morgan. And he flies out at the warning track. Let's see what Royce Lewis has got up in his sleeve. Hits it deep to center field. Caught at the wall. Curse you, Julio Rodriguez. Uh-oh. Trouble for Brandon in the fourth. I'm going to let him face Robles, I believe. Culpepper's got it. Thrown out. Pretty good there to get out of the jam. Mydroth, please hit the baseball. I mean, he did. He hit it right at J.P. Crawford, but he did hit it. I might move him around in the order or something, but I don't know who really I'd move. Because 1 through 7 is locked in. 8 and 9 are really the only ones that I can move. And I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference as Walker Jenkins with a lovely little single Cal Raleig's arm is only a 55, so we're going to try to get the steal to get Walker into scoring position. All right, doesn't look like he wants to go, so we'll just let Luke Keeschel swing. And he grounds out. All right, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Let's get David Festa warming up. See if Sproat can get me a couple outs at least. Josh Naylor flies out to right. Julio Rodriguez, come on, strike him out. Bang. Well, I'll take the ground out. All right. Cal Raleigh. Laser into right. That gets down. Yeah, that'll be it for Brandon Sproat. We're going to turn to David Festa to face the lefty, Cole Young. And he gets it down and left. That moves Raleigh over for Lars Nootbaar, who lines out to Mydroth. All right, we're okay. I'm not worried at all. All right, clean sixth from Festa. Happy with that. Let's see if Trey Morgan can get on base. And he can. They walked him on 4 pitches. Fair enough. Come on, Royce. Hits it to third. They go to first. I will take that trade. Let's see if Mydroth can do something. Nope. Struck out looking. And Culpepper swinging a miss. Oh, that was grim. All right, I'm going to let Festa face Robles. Got him swinging. That'll be it for him. I'm going lefty on lefty here. Mason Montgomery in to face Josh Naylor. Gets him to ground out. Very good. Clean rest of the inning from him. Solo shot from Luke Keeschel. Now Matt Wellner's on second. Come on, Rushman. Hits it deep into left and gone. A go-ahead 2-run shot for our catcher. The lead is ours. Very good, lads. Trey Morgan lines out to end the inning. All right. We're going to see if Mason Montgomery can get me some outs. Well, he got me an out and then promptly strained his oblique. So we're going to turn to Watanabe to get the outs. And now he's hurt. Goodness gracious me. 2 relievers injured in back-to-back outs. You don't see that every day, do you? All right, Mydroth, Culpepper are aboard. Walker Jenkins hits it right at the second baseman to second for 1, first for 2. All right, Keckering for the save. And he gets it. We take the game 3-2. Both Montgomery and Watanabe get hurt, which is tough, especially because we don't have any off days until after this Tiger series. What's the length? Oh, Watanabe's fine. Montgomery's just 1 day. All right, cool. All right, let's just get right into game 3. Framber Valdez on the mound to face the Mariners today. Bucks and Zoom pretty good. How's Matt Wallner's stamina? 100%? Neat. I think I'm going to hit Mydroth and Culpepper just for this, like, 1 game. And then I'm going to give Royce Lewis the day off. Well, let me see. Let me look at Mydroth's lineup position breakdown. He does really well batting 7th. Let's give that a shot. And then Culpepper hasn't been great at either spot. He's been a little bit better batting 9th. So we'll go Mydroth 7, Freeman 8, Culpepper 9. All right. Let's rock and roll. Nothing for us in the first, and Julio Rodriguez with a 2-run shot to open the scoring for the Mariners. Who knew? There we go. Tyler Freeman, a solo home run. 2 men on. Matt Wallner gets the line drive down in right field. That should score both guys. It does not. Luke Keeschel decides to hold up as Buxton flies out to left. So we tie. Feel like we could have gotten another run there, but so be it. Oh, and Fromber is hurt. Quit injuring my pitchers. Last episode, Zebby got hurt, and I think Joe Ryan was the other one that got hurt, and now Fromber's hurt with a sore elbow. That might just be an IL stint. Well, we're going bullpen day. I'm scared. I'm pretty much going to need every bullpen guy to get me innings. And Cantorino is hurt. What is happening? That is 4 pitchers injured in the past 2 games. What in the world? Cole Sands, I believe in you. See? Cole. Dude. I may need to send Fromber to I mean, now we can no longer afford 6 starters. Like my bullpen is about to be dead. So we can no longer afford 6 starters. So I think either we put Fromber on the IL or we send Sproat down to AAA. Felipe, good luck, buddy. Good man. Not a single run scores. Felipe struck out J-Rod looking and got Brendan Donovan to ground out. Very good. Nice little bounce back there. His ERA 67.5 right now. Got a couple more outs. Good man. But yeah, now we're looking a little grim. Trey Morgan, Mydroth are aboard. Wild pitch moves him over. I'm going to be honest. I want Tyler Freeman to just walk. I know that it brings the force out back, but I have much more confidence in Culpepper and Walker Jenkins than I do Tyler Freeman. Culpepper hits it deep to center. That's going to be caught, but should score the tying run. Very good. Morgan scores. Tie ball game. Jenkins hits it into right. That's down. 1 run will score. Freeman holds up at second. The lead is ours. And Keeschel gets it down in center. Run, Tyler. And he makes it home. 5-3 wins. Wild pitch moves him over. That's how it started. And he grounds out to first to end the inning. But we get 3 runs and the lead. That'll be it for Felipe. Great outing from him. Thunderberg for the 7th. Good man. Nothing for us offensively. All right. Thunderberg, I need you to get me like 2 outs minimum. And he got me all 3. What a lad. All right. Mydroth is on second. Here's Freeman. Laces it down the left field line. That will score Mydroth 6-3. Culpepper strikes out looking. Jenkins grounds out. It does move Freeman over, but I don't love that now with 2 outs. As Keeschel strikes out. I am vindicated. All right, we go to the bottom of the ninth. Save situation, Justin Tapa. And he gets it clean. The bullpen, folks. 6 2/3 innings. Only allowed 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, with a total of 5 Ks. Very good from the men. Mydroth had 3 hits. Tyler Freeman with his first home run of a Twins uniform. For a second, I thought that was of the season, but I'm like, that seems wrong. All right, we're going to advance the day. Fromber, so it's 1 week. So I don't think he has to miss a start because Joe Ryan, Taj Bradley, Zebby Matthews, Mick Abel, Off Day, Sprout, Valdez. I think we should be okay. My more concerning problem is that my bullpen is pretty tapped. And this might be a good chance at getting another arm in. That's my main concern. I could also just send down Felipe and get someone else. I'm a little nervous about the bullpen right now. Because Cantorino is at 80, Festa's at 90, Montgomery's at 90, and Watanabe's at 98. So I have 3, Festa, Montgomery, Watanabe. I don't know if that's really where I want to live. Man, Fromberg's just been not great with injuries. If I place him on the 15-day IL, I'm going to lose like 1 start of his. I think honestly that's worth the trade. Let's do that. We're going to move Fromber to the IL. Move everybody up in the order. Go back down to a 5-man bullpen, or excuse me, 5-man rotation. And we are going to call up Marco Raya. I believe it is his time. I accept that he is at 33% exhaustion, so that might not help me. I could go Carson Jacobs, but he just got called up. Oh, yeah, I called him up and he got crushed. I think we're going to call up Raya anyway. He's unhappy. Why? He just went from normal to unhappy when I called him up. Oh, he expects to be in the starting rotation. Your stamina is a 35, dude. In what universe is that acceptable? I don't know. All right, let's play the finale of the Mariners series right quick. Joe Ryan on the mound for us. I am going to sit Matt Wallner. We're going to have Erod take his spot and bat third, and then I'm going to flip Royce Lewis and Mydroth down at the bottom of the order. All right, Luis Castillo for the Mariners. Let's see if we can get a nice little win here. Erod walks, 2 on for Buxton. Hits it into center, caught. Not deep enough to score Luke from third. Rushman, though, gets it down. I am not going to run on Robles. Also, I like that 70 speed is considered average running. Maybe it's because his base running is only a 45, but that's kind of funny. And Trey Morgan struck out. All right, we're on the board. Joe Ryan, I'm going to be honest, dude. I need you to go deep in this game. There we go. Mydroth, Royce Lewis are aboard. Culpepper flies out to right. Nothing doing there. Walker Jenkins gets it down in center. That's what we like to see. Mydroth makes it home. 2-0. Keishel K's unlucky. And so does Erod. All right. Lean inning. As long as Joe Ryan doesn't get hurt, I'm a happy man. Like, that's literally the bar that's been set this stream. Uh-oh. Brendan Donovan is aboard. Lars Nootbaar hits it into center. Buxton is there. Donovan does not test the arm. Arroyo gets it down in front of Erod. The no-hitter broken up in the fifth. Jake Fraley flies out. Well, he took a no-hitter into 5. That'll play. Clean 6th also. Joe Ryan is at 80 pitches. For those keeping track at home, Jenkins, Keishel are aboard. I'm going to pinch hit here for Erod. Going to give Gabriel Gonzalez the bat. Swings at the first pitch, hits it up to left, but that is caught easily by Mr. Nootbaar. There we go. Buxton lines it into left. That should score Jenkins 3-0. And Rushman grounds out to end the inning, but we get an insurance run. All right. Gonzalez takes in right. All right. How do I want to do this? I'm treating it like a save situation. Oh, and he allows a solo shot. Oh, no, and he allowed 2 more runs. I'm sorry, Joe Ryan. I left him in too long. That's on me. That one's on me. Festa gets the inning clean. That's on me. I should have just pulled him. All right. Let's see if we can get a run here. Andres Munoz, number 1 in baseball for saves. Strikes out Jenkins. Strikes out Luke Keishel. Gabriel Gonzalez, on the other hand, he hits it in the warning track of left. That'll be a nice double for Gabriel. Let's see if Buxton can bring him home. Pops it up, center field, caught. Oh, boy. All right, we're going Mason Montgomery for the 9th. Clean inning of work. We go to extra innings, which is not what we want with this bullpen. Rushman hits it deep to right field, down in the corner. That'll score Buxton, as Rushman has an RBI double. Very good. They left Munoz in, so if we can chase Munoz, I'm a happy man. And we do. Matt Brash now in the game. Meidroth grounds out. Come on, Royce. They walked him. I'm going to let Culpepper hit. Gets it down in right field. Very good, sir. Adley Rushman makes it home. RBI single for Culpepper. Jenkins grounds out to end the inning, but we get 2 runs. We now turn the ball over to Mikiko Watanabe to see if he can get the save. Swing and a miss from Fraley. Andujar gets it past Culpepper. Arroyo doesn't score. A double play ends the game. Robles hits it into left. That's caught. It scores the run. but we're 1 out away from victory. Josh Naylor hits it to second. Mydroth the throw in time. That's that. We win 5-4. I left Joe Ryan in a little bit too long. That's entirely on me. But other than that, great outing from the team. Happy with that. We get the win. Let me advance the day. Folks, isn't it beautiful? A 4-game sweep of the Seattle Mariners. That'll play. That'll do nicely. All right, and Zebby will be ready for his next outing, which is good. All right, we turn our attention to the Detroit Tigers now. As they have Tarek Skubal, we have Taj Bradley, and I have many men hurt, or not hurt, but resting. So Culpepper, Jenkins, Rushman. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Erod is going to lead off. Keishel bats second. Wallner, Buxton, Gonzalez, Royce Lewis, Mydroth at short, Miguel Amaya, Freeman. Pretty good. I think the only question is, do I want Gabriel Gonzalez out there, or do I want Trey Morgan at first and then Keishel at second? I think I want Gonzalez in there. Let's give him the DH spot for the day. Taj Bradley on the mound. Let's party. Clean first inning. Erod on second. Matt Wallner swinging a miss. Buxton strikes out also. Nothing for anyone in the second. Erod's on second again. Matt Wallner swinging a miss. Oh boy, this could get ugly. McGonigal's on second for Torque. Struck out looking. Looks like the AI is DHing Torque in this here universe. They try to run on Miguel Amaya, and it doesn't work. He gets McGonigal at third. Very good. As Riley Green flies out to center. That could have been disastrous. All right, Gonzalez is on second. Wild pitch moves him to third. Let's see if we can get that oh so lovely sac fly. Or a soft ground out to second that does not advance McGonigal. Mydroth K's. All right, we go to the fifth. Nothing doing so far. Clean inning of work from from Taj Bradley. Clean 6. And that'll be it for him, definitely. I'm not pushing him any further. Luke Keishel's on second. Let's go. Wallner is now 3 for 3 on Ks. For those keeping track, Buxton strikes out 2. Mr. Gonzalez hits it into right and caught in the corner. All right. Taj Bradley, great outing from him. 6 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 7 Ks. We go now to Cantorino for the 7th. McGonigal is aboard. Riley Green hits it deep to right and gone. 2-run shot as Cantorino surrenders the lead and gives up a solo shot to Kerry Carpenter. Well, that's not great. He gets Dingler to ground out at least, but that'll be it for him. Oh, brother. Can I get an oh, brother, as Cantorino implodes? Tarek Skubal's at 12 Ks for those keeping track. And he's still in the game at 105 pitches. They're throwing him back out there. Fair enough. I'm going to let Erod face him. Grounds out to second. Keisho gets it down in center. Is that enough to chase Scooble? And it is. And our old friend, Bruce Dar Gratterol, who we traded at the deadline to the Tigers, come on to face old friend Matt Wallner. And he struck out. That is 4 for 4 Ks for Matt Wallner. He is now up to 164 on the season. And Buxton follows suit. Him and Wallner 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. Nice. Keckering, you're the only guy I got. Thank you. They went lefty for Tyler Holton. I'm gonna let Gabriel face. I might pinch hit for Mydroth if it gets to that. I mean, it definitely will get to that, but if it gets to that with runners on. Gabriel Gonzalez powering fly ball, but down he goes. Royce Lewis decides to follow suit, but just go a little bit farther. I'll let Mydroth face the lefty with no one on. There we go. Line drive gets down. All right, Miguel Amaya. No disrespect, but we're going to let Adley Rushman pinch hit here. Hits it into second. McGonigal fields it, and down goes Adley. I mean, yeah, it's a Tarek Scooble start. Our two best hitters went a combined 0 for 8 with 8 Ks. What do you want from me? Cantorino gave up 3 runs as our bullpen is just being taxed beyond belief. All right, let's play game 2, and then we're going to sim Mick Abel's start in game 3. Looks like Buxton is tired. So how do I want to do this? Yeah, and then Mydroth's getting the day off, which is fine. Let's see. I think I'm fine with giving man Culpepper against righties is just death. I think actually let's split the catchers because I don't like having no outfield subs. So we're gonna have Gonzalez go to the bench, Miguel Amaya DH, he'll bat 8th. Think I like that infinitely better. All right. Zebby Matthews, what do you got for me? Answer, Colt Keefe got aboard, and then McGonigal with an RBI double, and now Torque has been walked. This feels like it could be a long one, folks. Strap in. Trevor Larnach, our old friend, lines out to right. Thank you, Trevor. Check will be in the mail. And Dingler swinging a miss. All right, that could have been a lot worse. I'll take what I can get. Nothing for us in the first. I can't believe we traded Trevor Larnach last year to the Tigers because his competition in the outfield was Adolis Garcia. And he just didn't win the job. And now they're putting him at first base. The AI sure does love putting bad offensive or defensive outfielders at first base. Well, that went from a beautiful sunny evening to just gloom and despair. As Miguel Amaya gets it down. Very good. I think I'm trying to get Miguel Amaya some more at bats down the stretch because there was really no competition for backup catcher going into this season. Next season, though, I think we're going to invite Eduardo Tai to spring training, see how he does. It also might matter how much Miguel wants in arbitration because we have some money, but that Luke Keeschel extension did kill us because Miguel's making 2.6 now. If he wants closer to 5, I think we decline that and try to get him back in free agency. Michael, I just now noticed Michael Waka. They acquired him at the deadline or a little bit before. Good Lord, his stuff. But he's still dealing. He's crushing us, let me tell you. All right. The game was suspended due to bad weather. Fair enough. Oh, not even suspended. They canceled it. Or is this that glitch where it says it hasn't started yet, but it has? We're going to find out together because it does say resume. Yeah. Okay. So, oh God. Let me see if I can fix that. Cool. Realistically, Zebby wouldn't pitch again. So, how do I want to do this? Felipe, Marco. Marco's at 93. I think we'll start with Marco. Yeah, because I'm not having Zebby like that's just weird. We're just gonna go to a bullpen. Start with Marco Raya making his MLB debut against Colt Keith, the softest of grounders, back to himself. Uh-oh. Oh, McGonagall gets it down in front of Erod. Torque gets it down. Oh boy. See, Marco, you can't complain about wanting to be in the majors the whole year. He hit Riley Green. Oh boy. All right. And he injured Riley Green. How bad's the injury? Hand contusion, 3 days. That's rough. We're gonna get Mason Montgomery warming up. Trevor Larnach hits it to first. They go home for one, back to first, not in time. But that is most certainly going to be it for Marco Raya. Good Lord. That was tragic. We'll bring in Montgomery to face Dylan Dingler. I think the 10-man bullpen is a little excessive because we just got that day off and we're going to have another day off after this series. So I think either Raya or Felipe are going to get sent back down to AAA. Ooh, Jenkins and Luke Keeschel are aboard. Matt Wallner hits it deep to center over the top of Adolis Garcia. Very good, sir. We tie it up. 2 men on. No outs. Erod hits it to second. They go home. The animation says he was safe. The play-by-play agrees. See if we can get Erod to second. Yes, we can. Oh, darling, that'll play. Adley Rushman hits it off the wall. Kind of looked like it left the park, but I'm not going to question it. It is now 4-1. Not a single out for the Tigers yet. Trey Morgan, deep to left. No. At one point, I thought that had a chance. Royce Lewis gets it down, though. How bold we feel it, Adley, as he makes it home. That ball bounced very strangely, but I'm not going to question it. I feel like maybe I should. We're going to pinch hit for Miguel Amaya here. Since Buxton is good to go now, I'm going to let Gabriel Gonzalez get the bat. And he struck out looking. Fair enough. Culpepper hits it deep to right. Caught. The extended porch cannot save that. All right, Mason, you get the 7th. Good man. We're going to go Felipe for the 8th, TBD for the 9th. This might be the last inning of Felipe's time with us. And he gives up a solo shot to Colt Keith. So it is now a save situation. with Erod on second and our old friend Brewstar Gratterol come to ruin my day. Trey Morgan gets it down. Erod has wheels, but he stays at third. He might have an arm of 60. You have 70 speed, Erod. Have some confidence in yourself. As Royce Lewis strikes out, Gabriel hits it into center. Down. That will score Erod. No longer a save situation, so we can sit Watanabe down. Think we'll go Funderburk as Culpepper is cold, and he strikes out. Oh, boy. All right. Thank you, Felipe. His ERA is down to 20. What a stat. Uh-oh. Doss is on second for Veerling. Pops it up. Culpepper's there. Ball game. All right. We win 6-2. Very good. We now have the second game of the doubleheader, which I'm just going to sim through. Lose it 1-5. Only 4 hits the whole day. Mick Abel. I mean, we might have to trade Mick Abel in the offseason. Like, his ERA is bad. His expected ERA is a 386, which is in the 15th percentile. He is just like, his percentiles, like his run value percentiles were great last season. This year, though, total regression. His stamina dipped to a 45, obviously. I mean, he's averaging, 89 divided by 19. That's like 4 2/3, essentially. 4.7, I think. So he's not really getting me 5 innings. So in his last 10 starts, he gave me 5 innings, 3.2, 3.14, 4.25, 3.1. I would say he's kind of outperforming his stamina, but he's been really bad past couple months. Festa 2 2/3. Look at him. All right. When does Fromberg get back? 6. Oh yeah, so it was even more than a week. Okay. I like my decision then to keep him on the IL. Because right now we have too many bullpen arms, especially with this off day. And we have another off day. I mean, to be fair, we don't have another off day until the Guardians series. I might keep the humongous bullpen. I'm honestly pretty tempted. All right. So those were the 2 series we really cared about. We swept the Mariners in 4, which is great. But the Tigers, man, they are our kryptonite this year. And they're 4.5 games behind us now, which is a little scary. I'm going to sim game 1 against the Reds with Sproat on the mound. We win it 6-5. Very good, very good. Matt Wallner remembered how to hit the baseball. That's clutch. They put Miguel. What? I assume a lefty had to come up out of their bullpen because Miguel Amaya playing first base is just not in the cards. But so be it, I guess. Sproat, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Not great, but not the end of the world. Mason Montgomery did okay. I think Mason is somebody that I think if we trade, we need to get a pretty good return. But man, he just gets popped every once in a while. Keckering got the win. Watanabe's up to 31 saves. Whoops. Where is that in the count? Good Lord, Devin Williams. He's at 43 saves on the season. Fair enough. That's how many he got last year, and there's still, over 2 weeks of baseball left? That's crazy. All right, let's go into game 2 against the Reds. Rhett Lauder for them, Joe Ryan for us. I'm going to give Culpepper the day off. My draw's going to take short. Tyler Freeman can come in at second. Freeman also, like, I'm not against cutting my losses and just not offering him arbitration. Like, I know that we traded, Owen Miller and a prospect to get him, but like, if he struggles this much, there's no point. All right, Joe Ryan, I believe in you. Good man. Ooh, 2-run shot from Matt Wallner. The lead is ours. McLean aboard for Novi Marte. Swing and a miss. That should be flipped. Marte was aboard for McLean. It's early. For a second, I thought Trey Morgan was going to beat that throw out. But alas, no dice. There we go. Maedroth gets it. He really can only hit out of the 7 hole. I think that might be. But then I'm playing Royce Lewis, like batting him 8th. And that just seems like a bad idea. Because on paper, he's probably our 4th best hitter. Wallner 1, Keishel 2, Buxton 3, him 4. Either him or Rushman. Freeman walks. Jenkins, swing and a miss. Clean 3rd inning. And Keishel and Wallner are aboard. Come on, Buxton. Hits it up to left. That might score Keishel. He's going for it. Throws cut off. Boring. They denied us the play at home. Rushman walks. Trey Morgan. Thank you, sir. No, it's going to be caught. Dang it. I thought that was going to get down and right. I was wrong. Maedroth pops it up. I mean, hey, we're on pace to score 9 runs. Joe Ryan is already at 51 pitches. It's fine. 2 men on for McLean. Hits it in the right. Man, oh man. Throw home, not in time. Red Sox on the board. Reds, excuse me. All right, lads. This may turn into a shootout if Joe Ryan's arm falls off. That'll do. Walker Jenkins gone to right field. 367 feet. He's up to 14 home runs. Very good, very good. I think the on base is still disappointing this year, but I think the power is real. And I am okay with that, especially with how good he is defensively. There we go. Thank you, Luke Keishel. He gets aboard. Matt Wallner gets it down. He is now a triple shy of the cycle. Buxton rounds out. Come on, Rushman. Nope. Also, did I just see in the lineup card that Buxton is cold? Yep. It's fine. All right. Look at my armada. A 10-man bullpen is just cursed. He gets Jose Siri, but he needed a full count to do it. Benson hits it into right over Wallner's head. I mean, last time we got burned by leaving in Joe Ryan too long, so I think I'll pull it there. We'll go Cantorino to face Spencer Steer. And he walked him. Here's Ellie. Hits it to 3rd. Gets the guy at 2nd. Ellie did not beat that out. How did Ellie not beat that out? I'm not going to question it. Feel like I should. Mydroth, Royce Lewis are aboard. Tyler Freeman gets it down and right. Very good, sir. 6-1. Come on, Walker. There we go. No, I'm not running on Marte, especially with only one out. Keishel strikes out. All right, here's Matt Wallner. He is a triple shy of the cycle. Can he get it here? Hits it into right, down at the corner. He's going for 3. Do they give him a double because of the throw? He stayed at second. He could have made it to third there if he had the courage. Bases clearing double all the same. As Buxton gets it down. I'm not going to run. We're going to see if Rushman can get me a 3-run home run. He tried. It didn't work, but he tried. 9-1. All right, now it's just about not getting blown up in the bullpen. Thanks, Cantorino. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate it. Don't you walk Matt McLean. Good man. He gets the run. Or excuse me, he gets the out, but they get the run. Man. There's a lot of our bullpen arms that are having their worst time in August and September. All right, Marco Rea, let's go. Gets Jose Siri looking. Got him looking. Trey Morgan. Swing and a miss. Not his day, unfortunately. Mydroth grounds out. Royce Lewis grounds out as well. All right, we're going to go Raya for the 7th. Clean inning from him. We're going to go Felipe for the 8th. And then I'll just pick a name out of the hat for the 9th. I just want to keep going through the at-bats because I want to see if I can get Matt Wallner his triple. Get him the cycle. Well, double play there does kind of ruin that plan. I mean, Wallner's going to get one more AB regardless, and he gets it here. He's 4 for 4 with a home run today. Can he get his triple? No, they hit him. Charge the mound. I'm going to pinch run for him because I'm also going to bring in Erod on defense anyway. Might as well do it now. Let's see if Buxton can have another hit, get out of his cold streak. Nope, flew out. No dice. All right. Yeah, Erod's going to come in and take right field. I'm going to bring in Miguel Amaya for Rushman and then Felipe for the 8th. And 2 men are aboard for JJ Bleday, who hits in to the double play. Rhyme obviously intended. There we go. Plane goes down. All right. So I think for the 9th inning, let's just use, I think, Cole Sands. See if we can get anything in the 8th. Mydroth is aboard. Royce Lewis grounds out to short. All right. Well, all you got to do, Cole, is not blow a 7-run cushion. Good man. All right. Pretty good win. I think Joe Ryan, pitch count got up there, but he had 10 Ks, which is beautiful, in 4 1/3. Imagine if he went 7. Cantorino got popped quite a bit. Raya, Felipe did okay. I think I'm waiting to move anyone out of the bullpen until Fromber gets back. Because, like, all of my hitters right now in the backups, I want to play. So there's no real point platooning any of those guys. All right, we're just going to sim game 3 of the Red Series. Oh! I do not want to look at which reliever gave up 5 runs in the 10th inning. And it was Watanabe. Gave up 3 hits, 5 runs, 4 of which were earned. He also walked 3. Good Lord. The AI just did not pull him. That's the kind of thing where I like, come on, AI, use your brain. Taj Bradley also only went 4 2/3. Festa. I love when a pitcher has an error and an unearned run becomes or an earned run becomes unearned. Look at Felipe, 2 1/3 with 3 Ks. The ERA is down to 9. Oh boy. That's disappointing. Yeah. We could have gotten the sweep there, but so be it. All right. Zebby Matthews on the mound. Let's play game 1 against the Brewers. Culpepper's cold. I'm just going to give him the day off. Yeah, Rushman's not looking the best. We're going to have Mydroth go to short. Tyler Freeman bats 9th. Because also, like, the other backup infield option would be like Levon Soto or Jose Fermin. And I don't have much interest in having them be up here again. Wallner's hot. Buxton was cold. I'm going to give Buxton the day off. We're going to have Erod take center. All right, let's rock and roll. Brandon Woodruff for the Brewers. Zebby Matthews for us. Okay, 2 on for Wallner. And he promptly hits in to the ground out, but it does move the guys over. I'll take that. Come on, Erod. You know, Erod batting 4th is probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but it will vindicate me eventually. Runners on 1st and 2nd, no outs. We can't score them. Well, the Brewers have Murakami. They traded him? Yeah, White Sox traded him. And then they signed him to an 8-year, $300 million extension. I beg your pardon. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's insane. Contreras is walked. Bases are loaded for Yon Moncada, who slaps it into center. That really only scored what? I guess Murakami and Contreras. Wow, they have a very slow baseball team. That said, they've Akil Baddoo at center field, so it all evens out, really. As Terang strikes out. Are they playing Baddoo every day? Hey, that's nice. That's good. I like Akil Baddoo. He was the fiance's favorite Tigers player. Sad day when they DFA'd him. Maya strikes out. Tyler Freeman grounds out to second. To be fair, there could be an argument for calling up somebody to give Tyler Freeman less ABs, but Freeman is playing for his job, so I might as well play him. Either he hits well or he doesn't. And then I at least know. Zebby, dude. All right, he gets Murakami to ground out. Run scores the rest of the way, though. Erod's on second. Trey Morgan grounds out, but it moves Erod. I'll take it. Should I try and steal home? Just for the hilarity of it? Never mind. Royce Lewis, line driving to right. All right, we're on the board. Come on, Mydroth. Nope. Hits into the double play. I think once again, we're going to run into the same situation this offseason that we did last offseason, which is our lineup is set. the question becomes all of the backups. All right, Zebby gets the K. I'll let him face Akil Badu. Struck him out. You know what, buddy? You can get Sal Frelick. I believe in you. And he does. All right. Never mind. I think what that animation also visualizes is an outfielder with not great range. Because Matt Wallner doesn't have great range. It's only a 50. So I assume that's saying, hey, a better defensive outfielder gets to that ball. But it just looks kind of silly. All right, Funderburk gets the out. I want to see if he can get me the fifth. Oh, boy. Moncada. It's at the third. They get him. I'll take that trade with 2 outs now. As long as Bryce Trang doesn't hit it to left. He hit it to right. Oh, brother. 4-1 Brewers. Blaze Alexander. Swing and a miss. I think that'll be it for Funderburk. We're going to go Raya for the 6th. The benefit of having a 10-man bullpen is I can just throw bodies at the Brewers. I don't want to burn. I mean, Tapa hasn't pitched in a year. There we go. Royce Lewis with a home run. Gregory Soto. Oh, what fun memories. As he gets the ground out there, Miguel Amaya follows suit. All right, we're going to go Tapa for the 7th. Clean from him. And then let's do Cole Sands for the 8th, regardless of if we get runs here. We do not. So the point is moot. Let's go Cole Sands. Clean. All right. In case we tied up or take the lead, let's get Kekkerin going. Griffin Jacks, 28 saves on the season for him. Matt Wallner gets it into right. Let's go. I'm going to do something I rarely do. We're going to bring in Buxton off the bench to pinch run. We're going to try to get the steal on Contreras. And he gets it done with ease. This also means I could become the best version of my defensive outfield with Buxton at center, Erod at right, Walker Jenkins in left. Erod strikes out. Yeah, he really has struggled. Trey Morgan pops it up. And that means our last out, that was the slowest ball in the world. Last out is Royce Lewis. He has 3 hits, including a home run today. But he strikes out. All right. Disappointing. I think that's a game we could have had, but again, our starters are not going deep. Funderburk gave up a run. 3 of our 5 hits were Royce Lewis. Like, fundamentally, what do you want there? 4 strikeouts in 1 inning. There must have been a dropped 3rd strike situation that I missed. All right, we're going to sim game 2 with Mick Abel against Drew Anderson. Drew Anderson? We lost. You're kidding me? That's the Drew Anderson I'm thinking of that played in Korea? Yes. Oh, my God. What happened to him? Hold on. Okay, let's read. So, in real life, obviously, he signed with the Tigers. They released him in May, signed him to a minor league contract 4 days later, released him less than a month later. The A's sign him. They DFA him a month later. He signs a minor league contract with the White Sox. They cut him 2 weeks later. Signs a minor league contract with the Phillies. They cut him 10 days later, and he just signed a contract with the Brewers. Oh, boy. That's kind of wild. What's also wild is we lost. Oh boy. I am like, we traded away Pablo Lopez. One of the main reasons was we wanted Mick Abel to get his starts the rest of the season, and he has just been bad. Like, he has had, I would say, one quality start in August and September, and it was his first start against the Rays. Red Sox, 5 innings, 2 runs. You might take that. I think I'd take that from Mick, but 5 runs in three, 8 runs in three, 2 and 4, 4 and 2/3 shutout. Great, but he only got 4 and 2/3. 4 and 5, 5 and 3.1, and then this time he gives up 5. Oh boy. All right. Well, let's go to game 3. Brendan Sprout is gonna have to do something here. Um, Looks like Mydroth is getting the day off, which is perfectly fine. How's Trey Morgan been doing last couple weeks? Not great. Yeah, I think I'll give Freeman the ABs and just see what happens. Everything else is fine. All right, let's rock and roll. Brandon Sproat versus Zerpa. They have him as a starter? What in the world? In my Colorado Rockies rebuild last year on the channel, he was like our best reliever for like 5 years. And they have him as a starter. Is he an opener? No, he's going 6 and 2/3. Goodness gracious. Fair enough. Brandon, so help me. Oh boy. Well, Churio scores Joe Adell. If we get swept by the Brewers, like, I don't even want to look at where the Tigers are in games behind if we get swept by these guys. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty close. It's very annoying that we won our division last year going 10 games above 500, and we could realistically win like 20 or even 25 games above 500 this year and not win the division. Kind of funny how that works. Contreras strikes out. Please, Sal Frelick. Walked him. I have a feeling this is going to become a bullpen day pretty quick. Yeah, I think when Fromber comes back, we're going to send Brandon down to AAA, send a reliever down, and reinforce the offense. There we go. Rushman's solo shot. Gonzalez gets it down and right. Very good. Because right now, unfortunately, Erod is a defensive only outfielder. Like he just hasn't been able to hit. And so it might be worth it to call up, say, Henry Mendez or Alan Rodin for some offensive help as Freeman gets it down and right. That's a bold choice to go for 2 there. Did they give him a single or a double? Yeah, they gave him a single. Culpepper hits it up to left. That's going to be caught. Advances of both runners. Tie ball game. And Jenkins strikes out. All right, Brandon, here's what I need: a clean inning. Nope. Luis Lara is at second for Terang. Grounds out to third. Very good. But again, his pitch count is at 43, and it's still the second inning. Yeah, this may be a bullpen day. An error. Who had the error? Sproat. Oh, good. Today we're going to do some PFP, pitcher fielding prep. All right, 2 on for Buxton. Swing and a miss. What is his strikeout number this year? 143. Oh, yeah, he is going to suplex his number from last year. He could finish the year with 160 Ks, which is kind of insane. I mean, Zerpa, we've already got him to 65 pitches, so neither starter is doing particularly well right now as Gonzalez gets it down. Very good. I think next year the DH competition is Gabriel Gonzalez versus Trey Morgan. And I think the problem is if Trey Morgan loses that competition, like his role is what? Backup first baseman, pinch hitter, like maybe. Ouch, Murakami with a solo shot. Who saw that coming? All right, Sprout's done after 3. I'm making the call. I have no interest. He's given up 5 hits, 3 runs, only 1 walk. Let's just get him out. Go to the bullpen. Turn this into a little bullpen day as Buxton with the RBI double. Rushman hits it up to left. No. Caught pretty easily. Gonzalez, swing and a miss. All right, Cantorino, can you get me the 5th also? Yes, he can. Sands for the 6th. Actually, let's go Raya. See if we can get an inning out of him. Because Raya and Felipe need some innings because one of them is going to get sent down when Fromber comes back, and I need to figure out which. Probably Felipe, because Raya at least has a chance of making the team next year. Felipe doesn't. All right, thank you, Cantorino. Let's go, Marco, for the 6th. Hey, remember when I said probably Marco? Strike that from the record. See that? It's that animation where the ball goes up, it stays in the air for 6 seconds, and then Wallner just doesn't reach it. And I think all that's showing is the outfielder has a bad range. But man, that looks silly. As the sac fly ties it up. And Marco is hurt. Well, fair enough. Oblique strain, he's out 2 weeks. Oh, brother. All right, we're just going to go right to Cole Sands then. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's him done. 5-all. Clean 7th from Cole. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to get Tapa warming up regardless of whether we take the lead. Because then the 9th can be either Keckering or Watanabe, if it's a save situation or not. Royce Lewis beats out the throw. We have a runner. Freeman hits it into right, but that is caught. Culpepper hits it into the line drive. That'll do. Hits it into the line drive. That was English. Did they get him at second? Culpepper, what's his base running? His base running is a 65. Come on now. That's a little silly. All right, Tapa for the 8th against the heart of the order. Clean. All right, Watanabe is going to warm up, and Keckering is going to warm up. If it's tied at the bottom of the 9th, we go Keckering. If we have the lead, Watanabe. Walker Jenkins gets a board off of an error. They give that to the pitcher, for those curious. Keishel walks. Matt Wallner with a chance of redemption. Swing and a miss. Buxton, as they go to Gregory Soto. Hits it back to the pitcher. They're going to go to second. Yep. I'm going to have Buxton steal. Yeah, because they're not going to throw it with a guy on third. Do I want Rushman to walk? No, I'll let him hit. Yeah, strikeout. All right. Bottom of the ninth. Watanabe can sit down. Top is only on 7 pitches, actually. Let's see if we can get a couple outs here, just in case this goes long. Nope. Moncada gets a board. That is what I get for trying to be cute. Can he get Ortiz at least? Fly out bunt. All right. That's it for Tapa. We're going Keckering. And he laces it. That might score Moncada. Nope, he stayed at third. All right, we need a strikeout or a line out to the infield. It's to second. All right. Akil Badu with a chance to be a hero. And he strikes out. All right, we go to the 10th. Keckering is at 7 pitches. So I think if we don't score, it's going to be him. I'm going to pinch run for Rushman for obvious reasons. We're going to get Erod in there. And they walk Gonzalez to face Royce Lewis. I mean, okay, have fun with that. As he gets it down and right. I get you want the force out available, but Royce Lewis is the guy you're facing there. We're going to pinch hit here. Mydroff is going to get the bat for Tyler Freeman. Hits it into center. That's going to be caught, but it should score Erod. Very good. And also, Gabriel took third, which is really clutch. All right, Culpepper walks. I'm going to get Watanabe warming up. Jenkins pops up foul. That's about the worst case scenario we could have there. Come on, Luke, earn your contract extension. Walked in a run. And on a full count, too. All right, Wallner, please do something. Hits it into right, but that is caught. All right, we scored 2 runs. Okay, now I kind of have a defensive puzzle to figure out. I think Mydroth goes to second. Miguel Amaya comes in. And it's a little awkward how long that inning went because now Miguel Amaya is going to bat second if the Brewers tie it up. We're just going right to Watanabe to get the save. All right, Churio pops up. Pretty good. We can trade an out for a run now. Wild pitch moves Akil to third. Never mind. We can no longer do so. They'll walk Murakami. Ooh, swing and a miss. Contreras hits it to third. Royce is there. Got him. That was a really good game. 11 hits for us, 9 for them, which feels kind of low in extra innings. But yeah, I mean, Raya just got destroyed. Sprout only gave us 3 innings. Keckering gets the win. Watanabe gets the save. All right. First things first, Marco to the injured list. Let me advance the day. Yeah, bullpen's pretty healthy. But again, we don't have an off day until after the Royals series. When do we get Fromber back? 4 days. What I could do is move Brandon to long relief. That is an option. Is there anyone in AAA actually want to get ABs right now? I think the only argument would be someone like Alan Rodin or Mendez. I think Rodin would be pretty good from an offense perspective. I think we're going to do that. So I think we're going to thin our bullpen a little bit in exchange. I think let's try to get more flexible in the outfield. Because Rodin, I mean, he hit really well for us when he was up here. The reason his WAR is so low is because I had him at third, and he was the worst third baseman possible. So I think we get him in there for some time. Joe Ryan's up now. All right. Okay, let's take a look. Tigers 3 games back. 3 games back with 4 series to play. Slightly terrifying, that. Yeah, they're 7-3 in their last 10. We're only 5-5. We have the best record. Tigers have the second best, so that's where we're at. All right, series now against the Cubbies. Oh, no, excuse me, the White Sox. Let's play game 1. Joe Ryan on the mound. Gabriel's doing pretty good. I'm going to give Matt Wallner the day off. Who's better defensively? 50, 55, 65, or straight 55s? I think we're going to have Gabriel Gonzalez go to right. He's going to bat third. Alan Rodin. Where's Mydroth? There he is. I think we'll have Rodin bat eighth. Yeah, I'm fine with this configuration. All right, Joe Ryan for us. Eduardo Rodriguez for the White Sox. They just signed him on a minor league free agent deal. He was a free agent this whole season. They just signed him to a deal. Well, hello. That's hilarious. That is pretty funny, admittedly. Imagine he just pitches like 5 shutout innings against us. That'd be very depressing. There we go. Gonzalez gets it down. Because I think the other problem that we've just run into is we have too many outfielders. Like we really do. Because Buxton is always going to play center when healthy. Walker Jenkins is going to play left. Matt Wallner, his bat has been amazing, but his defense in right is bad. So if he DHs, that opens up right field for Gabriel Gonzalez, Erod, maybe Rodin. As Rodin is now up with 2 men on, 2 out, 1 out, and flies up to center. And we don't really want Buxton to retire either. As Culpepper with a 3-run shot. Look at our shortstop with double-digit home runs on the season. Who knew? Yeah. Because if Buxton retires, then we're in pretty big trouble. Defensively, he's still great. His he's in the 80th and 90th percentile in everything we care about. He doesn't walk. The strikeouts, honestly, are a little more worrisome than the lack of walks. You got this, Joe. See? Never worried. Yeah, if Buxton, and the other thing is we don't really have anyone other than Erod that can take center field. And Erod is by far our worst offensive outfielder. So then it gets a little ugly. We have a jigsaw puzzle is all I'm saying, as Rodin gets it down in left. Because Buxton has 1 more year left on his deal. And I'd like him to retire a Twin. However, he's going to be, 30? That would be his 35 age season that we'd be signing him for, which gets a little scary, especially because his injury designation has changed from fragile to wrecked this season. So it's a teeny bit worrisome. As Keishel and Rushman are on the corners for Royce Lewis, who is walked. Bases are loaded. Chase Mydroth is also walked. We will take that. Alan Roden, bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Probably should have pinch hit for him there, but it's fine. I learned my lesson from the last couple starts. I'm not going to have Joe Ryan try to go longer than this. It just doesn't work. So that's something we're going to kind of going to have to live with. And that's the point of having long relievers. Ooh, Gabriel, that pitch was in the opposite batter box. There we go. Clean seventh from Festa. Watanabe's at 80%, which I think is fine. I think we give Funderburk the eighth and then figure it out from there. There we go. Buxton's aboard. Whether we can get him to move over is a whole other issue entirely. So far, the answer seems to be no. And that is the final answer. All right, we go to the eighth. Thank you, Festa. Funderburk, what do you got? Oh, boy. Martini and Acuna aboard for Tavares, who lasers it into right. The throw in. Encarnacion, are you better or worse against lefties? You are worse against lefties. So Funderburk's going to face Encarnacion. And he gets burned. Line drive into left. That'll score one. And that'll be it for Funderburk. We're going Felipe. All I need from him is 2 outs. Perez hits it into left. That's caught. Throw in. Not in time. Tie ball game. Sawinski gets it down in center. Ay. Well, the math changed on this game pretty quickly as Kyle Teal gets it down to. I'm cutting Felipe. Right here, right now. I'm swapping him. Merriweather's coming back up. I'm making the executive decision. Felipe's done. Montgomery, get me out of this. Thank you. All right. Well, we went from trying to figure out a save situation to now we're down by 2. Swing and a miss from Roden. Culpepper gets it down. Tying runs at the plate. Do I want to run on Kyle Teal? Probably not. Jenkins grounds out. All right, Luke. Popped it up. We've had some disappointing losses. This one's up there. Like, we had that dead to rights. And then Funderburk gets destroyed. Felipe can't do anything. Felipe, does he have any contract option years left? He does. I don't care. I'm waiving DPAing him anyway. And we are going to get Merriweather back. Like we have lost the luxury of giving guys like Felipe or Rea any opportunities because the Tigers won and now they're only 2 games back. All right, let us play game 2 and then I think we'll sim game 3 to get on to the Royals series. All right, everyone is tired. Royce Lewis and Rushman. So Tyler Freeman to third. Mydroth takes second. Culpepper batting 6th is not really where I want to be in my life. But you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's try it out, shall we? Yeah, everything else is fine. Let's rock. We need to win. We need to win this series. If we lose the series against White Sox, we are in big trouble. Thank you, Luke Keishel. There we go. Gonzalez is aboard. Culpepper batting 6 today, which is a bold managerial decision. Flies out to center. There we go. Mydroth with a home run against his former team. 351 feet. That'll play. I'm also really disappointed that Funderburk got destroyed in that game because he's also playing for a spot in the bullpen. Double play ends the fun, but we get 3 runs. Taj, so help me. Look at Culpepper. What a defensive master of shortstop. Cody Clemens, our old friend. Did he play last game and I just didn't notice? I feel kind of bad if so. Yes, he did. I just didn't notice. How's he been doing with the White Sox? Oh, he's been great. Nice of you to remember how to hit the ball, Cody. Where have they been playing him? First 30 games. Yeah, they're playing him mainly at first. Fair enough. Taj, I don't have time for this. Good man. Freeman's aboard for Luke. Popped it up. Oh, boy. At what point does a game just feel like deja vu? And did Cody Clemens just hit a home run? Yes, he did. Fair play, dude. Fair play. I mean, I'm happy he's starting. Like, that's always what I like when I trade players to teams and they actually play, which is why I'm so annoyed the Tigers are not playing Larnick because he should play, but he's just not, and that's kind of upsetting. All right, Perez. All right, they're running on Amaya. Gets the steal. Did that say 47 steals? Very impressive. Maybe it said 27. Let's look. Nope, it said 47. Wow. Good for you, Mr. Tavares. And Sawinski hits a solo shot to tie the game. Oy vey. Nothing for us in the 7th. We're going to get Cantorino warming up in case there's trouble. No trouble at all. All right. Here we go. Walker Jenkins leadoff double. We need to score. Keishel strikes out. That, it doesn't quite help my plan, Luke. Wallner strikes out. Buxton lines out to left. But you know what? At least he hit the ball. All right. Taj Bradley's day is done. I think he had one bad inning, and unfortunately, it looks like that might just be the difference. Clean 8th from Cantorino. We're going to get Watanabe and Tapa warming up. And they're going lefty. Gabriel has been pretty good against lefties. Alan Roden, in a smaller sample, though, has been a lefty crusher. Let's go for it. We called him up for a reason. Let's dance. Hits it into left down. I'm a genius. I'm not going to pinch run until I see what happens with Culpepper. And he pops up. What's Kyle Teal? Oh, it's a Drew Romo now, 65. Never mind. I was going to go Erod, but I don't think Erod beats out a 65 arm. It'd be nice. There we go. Miguel Amaya gets it down. Roden makes it to third anyway, so pinch run would not have made a difference. I'm going to let Tyler Freeman get the hit here. Yeah, that's what I get. Check swing, nothing there. All right, we're going to sit Watanabe down. I know Cantorino only had 4 pitches, but he's been a little shaky. I'm not risking it. Justin Tapa. 2 on. 2 outs. I'm just going to get Watanabe in here to get Montgomery. Wild pitch. Nope. Stopped it. 4-pitch walk. Mikihiko, not quite what I had in mind here. Drew Romo gets it down. White Sox walk us off. Wow. That is back-to-back games where the bullpen. I mean, listen, offensively, we had 5 hits and 9 Ks. But man, Tigers won again. They're 1 game back. All right, let's sim the finale. I'm tired of seeing the White Sox. Yay, we won a baseball game. 5-2. Buxton, Rushman, and Matt Wallner all with home runs. Zebby Matthews only goes 4 2/3, but Festa and Keckering shut down. David Festa has been like the biggest surprise ever this season. Like, he's 27 years old. He's going to get me back-to-back seasons of 100-plus innings. His ERA is a 2.53, and even his expected ERA is still sub-3. Beautiful. Beautiful from him. All right, now we face the Royals in a 4-game set. I am a little scared, but let's see what we got here. Mick Abel is on the mound. Walker Jenkins and Luke Keishler both tired. Okay, very simple. Erod leads off. We're going to do Trey Morgan bats second. Wallner, Buxton, Rushman, Lewis. Mydroff comes in to take second. Gonzalez bats 8, Culpepper 9. Do I want Erod leading off now that I actually say that out loud? You know what? He has 1,000 OPS doing it. So be it. So let it be written, so let it be done. Mick Abel on the mound, Nick Pivetta for the Royals. We lost the series against the White Sox. We need to win this one. We need to take 3 out of 4. I think if we don't, we are in serious, serious trouble for the Tigers to lap us, which would be very depressing. Though there is a world where both the Tigers and us finish with the top 2 records in baseball, which would be kind of funny. But I don't know if we'd still get the bye in that situation. Because we really need that bye. Especially with, we are looking shaky as of late. As Buxton gets it down. Run, Trey Morgan. Runners at the corners. Adley Rushman. Bang. Get Sully. I thought that was past him. It was not. Meanwhile, in real life, I think it was just announced Jonathan India had season-ending surgery. You hate to see that. Gabriel Gonzalez hits it deep to left. Caught at the wall. Curse you, Mickey Moniak. Culpepper gets it down. That should score Royce Lewis. And it does. Good Lord, what a throw. From a 50 arm. That was impressive. Erod grounds out to end my fun. But let the record show we're on the board. Now we just need Mick Abel to pitch well. And immediately 2 on with 1 out. I'm not worried. It's a lie. I'm terrified. All right, he gets Tolbert. Can he get Michael Massey? Yes, he can. Bottom of the 3rd, nothing for us. Royals tied it up. Mick Abel's already tired, dude. He might have to become a long reliever, which is very depressing. But that just may be where we're at with him. as he allows a second run. Yeah. I think we may need to be in the market for a starter, and Mick Abel to the bullpen might be the solution as Mason gives up another run. Thank you, Mason. Erod to right field. Folks, I am a genius. 399-foot home run. Erod hitting leadoff is simply the answer. As Trey Morgan gets it down, he is 3 for 3 batting second. Matt Wallner pops it up. I think if Buxton does retire, that is our solution to the lineup. Morgan moves up to second. Luke Keeschel moves down and bats fourth. I think that's the simplest plan. I don't think Buxton will retire, though. Though a good indicator would be if I try to offer him a contract extension now, if he'd listen. If he won't, then he might retire after like next season. But I'm operating under the assumption he's coming back. All right, Mason, you have a very, very simple job. Get Mickey Moniak out. And he does. Good man. All right, that's all for him. We're going to go Julian Merriweather for the rest of the sixth. Matt Yastrzemski is aboard for Isaac Collins, who gets it down in center. Our bullpen really picked the literal worst possible time to just self-destruct at every point. Joe Castillo gets it down. Oh. Arcia hits it to Culpepper, the throw in time. If that would have been an error, I would have said many things. All right, I think the 7th is Cole Sands, 8th and 9th TBD. Runners are at the corners for Gabriel Gonzalez. Hits it into left, down. Why did you not go on contact? Oh, boy. That's kind of funny. All right. Tie ball game. 2 men in scoring position, no outs. Culpepper hits it to the one guy he couldn't afford to hit it to. And now we are down and out and a base runner. And once again, they hit it to the middle infield. And once again, we lose a run because of it. We had runners on second and third, no outs. We didn't score either of them. That's just embarrassing. Cole Sands for the 7th. Cole, so help me. Yeah, surprisingly, the guy with 90 speed gets the steal there. Gets Caglione swinging. That's massive. Moniak swinging a miss. Woo-wee. All right. For the 8th, we're going Tapa. No runs for us. See if Tapa can get it done. He can. My savior. Watanabe or Funderburk for the 9th. It will all depend on if we score runs here. Mydroth tried, but down he goes. Gonzalez swings at the 3-1 and flies out. Our last out is Culpepper. In the 8th, at least. We still have the 9th, obviously. And he grounds out. All right. We go to the 9th. I'm going to pitch Funderburk here over Watanabe. My argument being it's the bottom of the order. I'd rather Funderburk face these guys. And then if we don't score in the 9th, Watanabe gets the 10th. Clean inning from him. Perfect. All right, Watanabe is already warming. I'm not going to risk that. Come on, Erod. Give me a second home run, and I give you a contract extension right here, right now. Oh, they hit him. He's running on Del Castillo. Yep, easy. 70 speed, please. Trey Morgan, 3 hits already today. Hits it to second. That's fine. Okay, a sac fly and we win this game. Matt Wallner to be the hero. Swing deep right field, off the wall, ball game. The players just rush the field while the outfielders are still retrieving the ball. That seems like a rule break, but we're not going to care. We win 5-4. Matt Wallner is the hero, but goodness gracious, we are getting killed by our pitching right now. We really are. Hey, Fromber is back. Okay. So, what's the decision here? Sproat to AAA? Sproat to AAA. I debated moving him to long reliever, but let's not get cute with it. What's Joe Ryan? Yeah, Joe Ryan's ready. All right, so we're just going to drop everyone back to their original places in the batting order. And then Fromber can... Am I just blind? Oh, yeah, there he is. All right, Fromber's back. Very good, sir. Hey, we have clinched the playoffs, which is good. Bad news is we're still only one game up on the Tigers. There are so many good teams right now. Like, 5 teams have 80 wins or above. Guardians are almost there. This could get dicey. Really, it could. All right, let's play game 2 with Fromber on the mound. And I think we're going to go a little crazy here. Actually, wait, no, it's a lefty. Hold on. Yeah, I redact my previous plan. I think I'm going to give Walker Jenkins the day off. Gabriel Gonzalez is going to take left and hit leadoff. Alan Roden is going to DH and bat 6th. I think that is my plan against Chris Bubich. And we got Fromber on the mound. Here we go. Fromber has had an injury-plagued past couple months. And he gives up a solo shot to Ozzy Albies. And now Caglione and Jensen are aboard. All right. Struck out India. That could have been actually terrifying. By actually, I mean completely. Nothing for us in the first. Beautiful skybox. Tolbert is aboard. And that gets down. Oh boy, Fromber's stamina is also just on a knife's edge right now because he's coming back from his injury. There we go. Back-to-back Ks. Very good. Carter Jensen hits it into right, and Wallner's there. That could have been so much worse. All right, Gonzalez is on second. Let's go. Luke Keeschel pops it up to center. Nothing there. Wallner Ks. He's up to 180 Ks on the season, by the by. Clean 4th from Fromber. That's going to be it for him. Like, unfortunately, it is his first start back from injury. Like, he just doesn't have the stamina today. Roden gets it down in left. I am not going to run. There are no outs. Let's not risk it. And that's why is Royce Lewis with the sac fly to center, scores Buxton. All right, Tyler Freeman, justify your spot on the roster. I mean, good news, he advanced the runners. Bad news is he had to ground out to do it. So now it's Kalen Culpepper or nothing. Swings at the 3-1, hits it up to center. That's going to be caught. Bases loaded, no outs. We only got one run. Very disappointing there. And Cantorino is hurt with back spasms. Well, that's a problem. I don't think I want Mason Montgomery to pitch or David Festa. Why would they ready two guys with who's not like fit? Merriweather is. You fools. You got this, Julian. He did not. To be clear, he really didn't. Oh boy, yeah. Now our bullpen's in actual trouble. And I might have to put Cantorino on the IL, which would effectively end his regular season. But I'm running out of bullpen arms. I had a 10-man bullpen arm earlier this stream, and somehow we're at the point where we're just running low as Tyler Freeman runs. Also, the ball is very shallow. He picked that up near the wall. Let's not lie now. Culpepper hits it deep to center and gone. Go ahead, 3-run shot, 426 feet. That's my shortstop, folks. Gonzalez strikes out to end the inning, but we have a little bit of fun there. Clean 7th. Who do I want for the 8th? Sands. Insurance runs would be very clutch here, guys. All right, they walk Rushman. 2 men on. Alan Roden. It's still a lefty, so he's staying in. Grounds out to short. Or rather, I should say, hits into the fielder's choice. All right, thank you, Cody. That was insanely clutch. Cole Sands for the 8th. Clean inning from him. All right. No insurance runs. It's Watanabe against the Royals. 2 men are aboard with 1 out. Ozzy Albies strikes out. Jack Caglione, 3 hits already. Hits it into second. Freeman's there. The throw, not in time. Bases are loaded. Mickey Moniak pops it up. Royce Lewis gets it there. Holy! That was terrifying. That really was terrifying, but we get the win. Much needed. Let me advance the day. Cantorino, I think I might just have him pitch through it because it doesn't affect his throwing, so I'm not that worried, but we'll see. I'm going to play game 3 of this series, and I think we're going to sim game 4. Buxton is tired. Well, that's why I have Erod. All right, we're going to go... It's a lefty again, geez. I think we're going to go Roden to DH. Royce Lewis bats 6th. Erod batting 4th, I feel like just has never worked. Yeah. So Roden's 4th, Lewis 7th, Culpepper 6th. Or Lewis 5th, I should say. Mydroth stays on the bench. He just can't hit lefties. That's unfortunately just where we're at with him. All right. Joe Ryan against Noah Cameron. I'm not worried. See? It's fine. I'm not worried. Every time I'm just going to keep saying it. It's going to keep working out. Nothing through 3 for either team. I'm not worried. They keep getting a runner on second with 1 out and just never scoring him. Jenkins grounds out. Noah Cameron is on 37 pitches. We need to up this count. Full count, ground out. See if Matt Wallner can get anything. Lines out to first. Come on, Joe. Good man. Roden, justify your spot in the lineup, buddy. He did not. He, in fact, did not. But Royce Lewis is on second for Erod. Nope. Yeah, I think Erod, unfortunately, is a backup outfielder. Like, he's really good defensively. He's got phenomenal speed, but his bat just isn't there. Joe Ryan gets me 6 innings. That's clutch. Really helps the old bullpen. There we go. Luke Keeschel, 2-run shot. We have the lead. Mason Montgomery for the 7th. Good man. Who do I want to get the save here? I think we're going to go Keckering for the 8th, Hoppa for the 9th. Oh, Culpepper. Another home run. Look at him go. That'll do. Let's see if Erod can get aboard. Nope. Not his day. 3 Ks. There we go. Miguel Amaya gets it down. Tyler Freeman flies out to right. Not much doing there. And Jenkins pops it up. All right. 4-run lead. I'm a lot more confident now with me bullpen. We're going to go Keckering for the 8th. Clean. Top up for the 9th. Let's just keep it simple. Keeschel's aboard for Wallner, who strikes out looking. We're going to pinch hit for Roden because they went to a righty. Going to give Gonzalez the bat. And he promptly grounds out to second base. All right, Royce Lewis against the lefty. Struck out. Fair play. All right, top up for the 9th. Caglione is on second for India, but I'm not too worried. Jonathan India lines out to center. All right, much needed shutout there. I only needed to use 3 relievers, which is awesome. Really happy with Joe Ryan today. Miguel Amaya with a pair of hits, Keeschel with the home run. Same with Culpepper. We take those. All right. We are going to sim the finale of this Royals series. If we win it, we will have swept the Royals in 4. And we do 8-2, folks. Buxton at a triple. Rushman, Trey Morgan with homers. Taj Bradley gives up 2 runs, doesn't go 6, but gets 11 Ks. The AI pitched Montgomery on back-to-back days because they hate him. David Festa, 2 shutout innings. For those curious, his ERA in September, 0. 17 innings, 0 earned runs. He is so good. And now we have a day off, which is so insanely needed. No one claimed Felipe, so we're just going to send him to AAA. And advance through the off day. All right, so it honestly looks like we're going to be able to get through all of the rest of the September games in this episode, which is quite nice. We're 2.5 games up on the Tigers. Let's look at the pennant chase really quick. So we have the Guardians, the Diamondbacks. They have the Dodgers and the A's. Please, Dodgers. Please. Please. I think they finish first, though, right? Because we have 2 games in October. Oh no, we finish on the same day. They have an off day there. That's why the numbers were different. All right. Okay, we have Zebby Matthews on the mound. I think we're going to play this game. We're going to sim game 2 and then see how we're looking time-wise. It is a lefty again. Goodness. gracious. So, yeah, Jenkins to the bench. Gonzalez leads off in left. Roden, bat 6, taking right. And then I'm going to let Mydroth face the lefty. See how he does. All right, Zebby Matthews, who was hot on the mound against Parker Messick, who is having himself a decent year, though. Looks like the AI's bounced him back and forth between bullpen and rotation. 2 on, 2 out. Rushman grounds out to short. Sadness. Despair. All right, Mydroth, Culpepper are aboard. Gabriel Gonzalez pops it up. Man. All right. Nothing for the Guardians in the second. Wallner again for Rushman and flies out to right. I haven't looked at Rushman's splits this month. I'm a little worried. Let's take a quick peek. September. Oh, he's not doing too bad. His on base percentage is the worst it's been the whole season. But the slugging is still there, which is an okay trade if I have to make it. Come on, Roden. Nope. Struck out looking. Oh. Guardians get a run. And now 2 are aboard for Jonathan Rodriguez. They're stealing on Rushman. He gets the runner at second. Very good. He's going to beat that out because it's the really fast runner animation where it looks like the guy's just flying through space. All right. Keishel's on second. Matt Wallner grounds out to second. Not great from our offense today. Come on, Zebby. I believe in you. Get Stephen Kwan. 1-2 pitch. Nope. Liner into left. Rocchio stays at third. How much longer is Cantarino Hurd for? 3 days. I'm going to get Merriweather warming up. Jose Ramirez hits it back to the pitcher. Zebby gets him. All right. Pretty okay outing from Zebby. Runners at the corners now. Alan Roden against Aroldis Chapman. And he hits it to second. The throw home, not in time. Very good there from Roden. So we are on the board. Back-to-back Ks, though, has this looking like a grim outing. And Culpepper grounds out. Man, Royce Lewis and Mydroth going back-to-back Ks there. Killed that inning. All right, clean 6 from Merriweather. That is all I need from him. I'm not bringing him out for multiple innings. All right, runner on second. Luke Keishel lines out to first. Wah, wah, wah. Matt Wallner struck out. Buxton strikes out too. All right, we're going Cole Sands for the 7th. A little bit of trouble. I'm not worried. See, you got Jose Ramirez. All right, we're going to go Keckering for the 8th no matter what. Lewis and Mydroth are aboard. Come on, Culpepper. He's red hot. Pops it up. Foul. Man. It's all, I think 2-1 might be my least favorite score to lose by. Even more than like 1-0. Because 1-0, the other team just pitched lights out. But you lose 1-2, odds are you had enough opportunities to score runs. Clean 8th from Keckering. All right, we're getting Watanabe ready. In case we tie it up, do I want Gonzalez to face Cade Smith? I think the answer here is no. I'm going to have Trey Morgan pinch hit. See if he can get on base. And he does. He gets it down and right. Very good, sir. Now we are going to pinch run. I am burning so many guys off my bench in this inning. All right, we're going to go for second. Erod, you have 70 speed. Austin Wells has a 20 arm. Steal the bag. Good man. All right, runner on second. Luke Keishel gets it down and right. That might score Erod. The throw is a laser, but not in time. Okay, we score Keishel. We win the game. Walk him off. Wallner into center, lined out. Buxton pops it up into left field. I was terrified they were going to reach that. Here's Rushman. Hits it into left. That's going to get caught. You know what? Alan Roden, you want a spot on this team, buddy? Let's see it. Nothing there. Do I want to try a double steal? No. Let's let Roden face. Full count. Swing and a miss. All right. Bottom of the ninth we go. Erod is going to take left. Watanabe is going to come in for the ninth. And 2 men are on with 2 outs, but I'm not worried. As he gets Quan to pop it up. Culpepper's there. Boom. All right, we're going to the 10th. Watanabe is burned. He pitched way too much. So we're going Tapa. I'm not going to pinch. Do I even have anyone to pinch one for Roden? I guess Walker, but I might need his bat. I'm going to leave Roden in there. Strikeout from Royce Lewis. Mydroth grounds out to third. Kalen Culpepper with a chance to be the hero, and he lasers it into center. That'll do. Roden scores. Culpepper with the double. Don't let our shortstop get hot, folks. Here's Erod. Struck out looking. Fair play. All right, we're just going to bring in Tapa, hit, and hope for the best. Jose Ramirez. Don't break my heart. He did. Gets it down. That'll score their run. All right. I mean, I'm not bringing in anyone else. Either Tapa gets the outs here or he doesn't. It's Ramirez at second. We're just going to keep doing it. They're just going to keep hitting it to Tapa, and he's going to keep making that throw to second. Rodriguez walked. Bo Naylor, chance to walk us off. Hits it to second, throw in time. All right, we're going to the 11th. And our bullpen is a little thin, so this does not help things. But Erod is the guy we want there on second. 2, 3, 4 hitters are up. Keishel strikes out. Wallner walks. Come on, Buxton. They walk him too. Bases are loaded. Adley Rushman. Swing up to right. That's going to get caught. Should score Erod. So we have the lead. That also advanced Wallner to third. Roden hits it to short. The throw in time. All right. Funderburk, buddy. You get the bottom of the Guardians order. Good luck. And he walked. strikes. One. Gets Rocchio swinging. Beautiful. A nice double play from Ke'Bryan Hayes, and we're done here. Alternatively, Ke'Bryan Hayes can hit a walk-off 3-run homer, and we fall to the Guardians in very depressing fashion. I mean, the inning to win it was the 9th. We just couldn't do it. Like, Rushman left 7 men on, Rodin left 5. Our bullpen did great until they just ran out of steam. All right. Let's see here. So, can I actually get away with skipping Mick Abel here? Fromber today. Joe Ryan would be ready for the day after. Taj Bradley would be ready. I don't think Zebby would be. However, I think game 3 against the Guardians against Kikuchi is when I want Mick Abel to go. So we're going to sim game 2 with Fromber. We win it 4-3. Beautiful. We scored 3 runs in the 7th. They scored 2 in the 8th. Fair enough. Oh, the AI pitched Funderburk 2 days in a row. Fair. Mydroth and Culpepper both had errors, which is the only reason they had their first run. Watanabe gets the save. Royce Lewis. Culpepper, another home run. What is his slugging in September? 350. Okay. I thought it'd be higher. He's only batting 188. Oh, brother. All right. So, yeah, this is the game I want Mick Abel to have. Actually, I say that. Where are the Diamondbacks? 77 and 81. Because now I also have to think about playoffs. So I have 4 games left. Whoever I pitch now will be ready. Whoever I pitch game 1 will be ready. Game 2, game 3 will be timing related. So I think actually, no, we want Joe Ryan now. I'm just going to sim it. Very good. We win 7-3. Royce Lewis, 3 hits. Buxton, Amaya, Tyler Freeman with home runs. And it looks like Cole Sands got popped. Yeah, he's been very hot and cold this year, but mostly hot. Pretty good outing from Joe Ryan. Buxton's up to 20 steals. All right, let us save and take stock of where we're at. Tigers, 3 games back. Okay. That means mathematically we win 1 game against the Diamondbacks. We have clinched a playoff berth. We have, however, we've also clinched the bye if we win a game because no other team can get close to us. Okay. We win 1 game. We're good. Mick Abel is going to get this start. Or do I go Taj? No, I go Taj. I would rather Taj get us this one, and then I'll figure out the rest soon. All right, they're going lefty again, which is just rude. Culpepper is tired, so he's going to get the day off. I think we're going to give... I'm going to give Gabriel the day off and just do a straight swap Rodin for him. But I'm going to drop him pretty far down in the order to like 8th. Buxton's at 99 stamina. Wallner's at 96. I'll give Wallner the day off. Erod. I kind of want him to lead off. Erod's going to lead off. Roden is batting third. Walker Jenkins is dropping to 8th. Let's party. Taj Bradley on the mound. We win this game, we've clinched the playoffs. Uh-oh. See? Never worried. Never. Not at all. All right, Buxton, Rushman, or a Bohr. Come on, lads. Going from where it was looking against the White Sox and against the Tigers to needing 1 win out of 3 to clinch is spectacular. That sweep against the Royals, ooh, doggy. We score a run. Walker Jenkins gets it down in center. Very nice. Up 2-0. Freeman. They walk him. Blake Walston's already at 25 pitches. Make that 27. It's down from Erod. We're just going to keep it going. Uh-oh. Erod hurt his foot, but he's actually fine. The doctor gave him a slip. He's fine, guys. All right, we go to the third. Come on, Taj. Good man. I'm not really all that concerned at all in terms of tiring my bullpen in this series because if we have the bye, everyone will be back to full strength as Alan Roden hits it off the wall. Very good. If that extension wasn't there, it would have been a home run, but that's fine. We can just be sad about it together. That was, again, the slowest pop out in the history of the world. Look at Arenado, still going strong for the Diamondbacks. Good for him. And Royce Lewis grounds out to end my fun. All right. Come on, Taj. Good man. 2 on, 2 outs. Luke Keeschel with the most ominous cloud over right field in the history of the world. Keeschel hits it up to left and caught at the track. We thought we had something there. We did not. Clean fifth from Taj. I'm going to get Cantorino warming up, but if he can get me the 6, that'd be awesome. And he does. Taj Bradley, 6 shutouts. What a lad. Mydroth on second. Freeman. Nope. That is a nope. All right. We're going to go Cantorino. Ideally, I can get out of this with only using 2 bullpen arms. So much for that plan is 2 on with 1 out. Jock Peterson grounds out, though. Waldschmidt grounds out. Jock was the guy on third. Dang. Arenado gets it down. That's going to score both runs. Oh, Cantorino, you are not having a good month, are you, buddy? I'll let him face Serta. All right, he gets him swinging. I might try to get 6 outs from David Festa for the save. That's kind of where my brain is at. Because Keckering on 76% is a touch lower than I'd like. But let's go Festa for the 8th regardless. Oh, no. David, don't do this to me. You've been perfect in September. Don't do this to me. There we go. Jock Peterson, don't break my heart. Hits it to second. Freeman's there in time. Okay. So Festa did not exactly look surgical, and he needed 19 pitches to get that. So I think I'm going to go Keckering for the save here, unless we score runs. Nope. All right. Keckering for the save. If he gets this done, we have clinched not only the playoffs, but also the bye into the divisional round. He gets Mullins. Walt Schmidt lines it into right. Their tying run is aboard. Arenado hits it into left. That is down. I'm going to let him face Serta. Line drive into center. Oh, Keckering. You picked a bad. I mean, to be fair, I pitched him at 76%. Maybe that's on me, but man. All right, Montgomery to shut him down. Gets one. Perdomo hits it up the middle. Freeman's there. Got him. Okay, a walk-off here would be lovely because I'm out of pitchers. Like, just plain and simple, I'm out. Mydroth gets it down. This would be, this would be even better. Even sweeter, if you will. Walker Jenkins hits it deep to center field off the invisible wall. Somehow, Mydroth has decent speed. He stays at third. Tyler Freeman, a chance to be the hero, hits it to first. They get him. I'm going to let Erod hit. And he strikes out. Luke Keeschel, they walk him intentionally. We're going to pinch hit for Rodin for reasons that should be obvious. And Matt Wallner is going to get the chance to walk off the Diamondbacks and send us into the playoffs. He struck out. Runners on second and third, 0 outs. We can't score them. We do not deserve to win this game. And I have no one else besides Mason. So we're going to hit the half-inning button and hope for the best. All right. They scored the ghost runner, but that's it, which is my expectation, honestly. So if we score 2, we're done here. Buxton gets it down and left. Beautiful. Wallner's going home. The throw, not in time. All we need to do is bring Buxton home. Rushman hits it deep to left field. Caught. Not deep enough, though, to move Byron over. Royce Lewis flies out. Well, all right, they walk Mydroth. Walker Jenkins, be the hero. Nope. Man, this is literally the last thing we could afford to have happen. All right, Watanabe's at 71. I need Mason to get me 1 or 2 outs. All right, he gets me the 1. Arenado, have you been better or worse against lefties this year? You have been so much worse against lefties. All right, Mason's going to face Arenado, and that's it. And he hits a 2-run shot to left. He has killed us today. We're going Watanabe just to get us 2 outs. He does so. All right, 2 runs ties it up. 3, we win. Anything less, bye, Felicia. Freeman and Erod go down, as does Luke Keeschel. We had runners on second and third, no outs. Could not score them. Unbelievable. Oy vey. All right, let's advance the day into October. Oh, good. Mick Abel just lost stuff and his potential. Taj Bradley lost velo. Eduardo Tait lost power, but his defensive rating went up. Hey, Nazir White. Very good. I know his season's obviously done, but I want to make sure he starts in Double-A next season. All right. right. The Tigers won. So game 2 is the clincher, and I'm just going to sim it. Mick Abel's getting the start. Do we believe? We lost. It comes down to the final day. Mick Abel got popped, as did Cole Sands. Folks, it's come down to the final day. Oh boy, division hangs in the balance. And we're bringing out Zebby Matthews in the finale. Naturally, two runners on second and third, no outs, couldn't score him. Rushman's tired, fair enough. They're going righty. All right. So Miguel Amaya needs to play. I think this is it. I think this is the group. Jenkins, Keishel, Wallner, Buxton, Morgan, Lewis, Mydroth, Amaya, Culpepper. All right, here we go. We win. We clinch. We make the playoffs. We get the bye, and we have the best record in baseball. If we lose and the Tigers lose, then all of that is still the same. But if we lose and they win, then it comes up to tiebreakers. Zebby already given up a run. Fair play. Fair play, sir. Nothing for us in the first or the second. And the Diamondbacks have two more, and it's all falling apart for Zebby. Red hot going into the start, and he's given up 3 runs already. Jenkins is aboard for Luke Keishel. Pops it up into right. Down he goes. All right, I'm going to let Zebby start this inning, but then that's it. Unbelievable. Wow. All you had to do was win 1 out of 3, and we might get swept and into the wild card. All right, clean 4th from Zebby. That'll be it for him, though. Bullpen day the rest of the way. Nothing for us offensively whatsoever. Luke Keishel is also cold. Lovely. Love that for us. Matt, I don't have time for this. Okay, Miguel Amaya, RBI double. We're on the board. Culpepper hits it into left. It's going to be caught. I am not running Miguel Amaya there. That seems like a bad decision. Walker Jenkins pops up. Come on, Luke. Oh, brother. All right. Cantorino, come on. And he gives up a solo shot. I'm going to punt this man into the sun. Oh, and Festa got shelled for 3. Yep, that's that. That's that. Wow. He was perfect all of September, and he gives up the runs there. That's just a classic bottle job from us. We needed to win 1 out of 3. And in game 1, we had runners on second and third, no outs. Couldn't bring them home. Well, we're going to need a comeback of epic proportions here. Royce Lewis decides to get us going with a lovely RBI single. We have cut the lead to 6. Mydroth grounds out. Miguel Amaya, wild pitch, scores another. Okay. Okay. Come on, Miguel. Pardon me. Wish they walked him there. All right. I'm going to see if Festa can at least get Lockley or something. And he does. Can he get Acosta? And he does. All right, that's it for Festa. We're going Keckering. Anything for us in the seventh? Luke Keeschel got a home run. We have cut the lead to 4. Wallner walks. Buxton lines out. Never mind, it got down. I thought that was so going to get caught, and it just didn't. All right. I'm going to let Trey Morgan face Nick Birdie. Let's go. He hits it deep to center field, but not deep enough. Caught at the track. Down we go. Keckering for the 8th. Clean. We're going to go Tapa or actually I lied. We're going to go Watanabe for the 9th no matter what. Anything for us in the 8th? Royce Lewis. Leadoff double. Could it be done? Answer, probably not, as Mydroth grounds out. Wild pitch moves him to 3rd. Man, Zebby was red hot. He imploded. David Festa had yet to give up a run in September. He imploded. Unfortunate. All right, we cut it 8-5, which is a shame because that means had our pitching staff done what they'd done the whole series, we'd have been okay. All right, we're going Watanabe for the 9th. And he gives up a solo shot to Jock Peterson and a 2-run shot to Locklear. Fair enough. Fair enough. As we have completely and utterly bottled the bye. All we had to do was win 1 game out of 3. Trey Morgan's our last out here. Hits it into right. That's down. Man. Royce Lewis walked. We score 1. We're going to pinch hit here for Mydroth. Gabriel Gonzalez is going to get the bat. Hits it into left. That is caught. And we lose 11-6. Zebby has his worst start probably this whole month. Yeah, his worst start in a while. I mean, the Brewers wasn't great either, but still. David Festa, who prior to this had yet to give up a run in September, gives up 3. And then Watanabe gets blown up for 3 runs, and he will finish with an ERA of 4. Ouch. All right. We sim the day. Are we in the wild card? Yes, we are. We blew it. We blew it. Tigers won. They get it. I mean, credit to them. They won all 3 games in their last series. We lost all 3. Like, that's it. That's it right there. If we won any of those games, or if the Tigers lose any of theirs, we're not in the wild card. Oh, boy. And on that disappointment, let me at least sim to the Mariners game. Marco Reyes eligible to come off the IL. Ask me if I care. All right, we'll sim to the Mariners game. Last thing I'll do really quick, let's just set our playoff roster here. I mean, it's going to be pretty simple. Yeah, really. It's just a question of how many relievers do I take? Because, I mean, I don't really want Alan Roden there. I don't think. So we're going to send Roden out, put Gabriel Gonzalez back in, and we just roll with that big bullpen. I think that's preferable than having Roden there. Yeah, I think that's our move, realistically. All right, that is our playoff roster set. In terms of the three guys that will pitch for this first series, as it is a best 2 out of 3 at home, it's going to be Fromber, it's going to be Joe Ryan, it's going to be Taj Bradley. I'm not even going to bother moving Mick Abel to the bullpen because we're taking these 8 guys in our bullpen. There's no universe where Mick Abel pitches in the bullpen before these guys. That just doesn't happen. So really disappointed that we finished 94-68 and are in the wild card. That hurts. But hey, I mean, we did it to ourselves. All we had to do was beat the Diamondbacks once, and we couldn't do it. We lost. The game to win, obviously, was game 1. We should have had that multiple times. We lose 6-4. Game 2, we simmed. We lost 1-5, and then we just got blown out 11-6. So pretty disappointing end of the season. I am happy we were able to play the rest of September today in this episode. Ended up simming probably more games than I wanted to, but that is what it is. But yeah, that is it for this episode. And like I said at the top, there won't be any new episodes, unfortunately, until next Tuesday. So in a little less than a week, which means this is an unfortunate cliffhanger. But that also means we'll be able to pick up next time with the playoffs. Also, as I recorded, episode 19 just got uploaded to YouTube. So that is there as well. So thank you all for watching. We tied with the Tigers 94-68, but they have the tiebreaker, which means we are in the wild card against the Seattle Mariners. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.